What's the most underrated online business to start with AI right now? Well, it's not dropshipping, it's not print on demand, it's educational digital products. We're talking ebooks, workshops, courses, and memberships. This is a real income producing business model. And thanks to AI, it's easier to start now than ever before. In fact, my business is generating around $1,579 per day with this business model. And I'm going to show you exactly how this works and exactly how you can get started doing this too, even if you have $0 to start. So let's dive in. This video is sponsored by OmniSend, but more on them later. First, let's talk about why I find digital products to be the best business model. Well, first of all, you don't have to deal with physical products. You don't have to deal with tariffs. You don't have to deal with shipping. You don't have to deal with storage. You don't have to deal with creating the product or licensing the product or reselling somebody else's product. You get to have full ownership over this product. You can create this in 1 to 7 days, depending on the digital product that you choose. And once you create it once, you can sell it over and over and over again. No storage, no shipping, no mold fees, none of that. And AI just takes this to a whole other level. AI allows you to create your digital product faster, make the marketing materials better, and get sales faster than ever before. With ChatGPT, I'm able to more quickly come up with my curriculum for my digital product, the titles for the videos, the actual scripts, and what I'm going to say word for word, not to mention the accompanying worksheets. I'm able to put the video script into ChatGPT and have it spit out worksheets for my students so they can retain the information and get results as quickly as possible. Back in the day, these workshops and scripts used to take me days to create, and now with ChatGPT, I can create them in minutes. Not to mention, they're even better than they would have been if I had just done them completely from scratch. I'm able to have ChatGPT create a draft for me, which allows me to iterate and create an even better final digital product. I'm also able to do things like create custom GPTs where I can upload all of our program materials and use it as a customer support bot. So at the end of every single lesson, we say, if you have any questions, you can submit them for the weekly Q&A call, post them in the community, or ask the FCC bot, which is my trained custom GPT trained off my program materials. My students literally rave about this GPT. Like, it allows them to get answers to their questions really quickly based on the things that I would say based on the program materials. And it also can help them workshop ideas for their product, their niche, their business name, the list goes on. Now, with a digital product business and with every single business, you are going to need traffic. You are going to need leads so that you can turn some of those leads into sales. Well, with a digital product business, there are two main ways to generate traffic. There's organic, aka free, and paid, which is paid ads like Meta ads for Facebook or Instagram, or Google ads for YouTube or Google. Or you can do what I do, which is free marketing through organic. You can create social media posts through YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you want. And AI has only made this better than ever. I'm able to completely speed up my video creation process by using tools like ChatGPT or custom GPTs that I've made. In fact, I've trained my custom GPT based on my SOPs for my YouTube processes and my YouTube script template, which, by the way, if you want a copy of my YouTube script template, you can snag it completely for free. It's in the link in the description below this video. Since we're talking about turning traffic into actual sales, I've got to share this. Email marketing is a huge reason we're pulling $40,000 to $60,000 per month with digital products. YouTube brings people in, but email is where the sales actually happen. And it's 40 times more effective than social media when it comes to making sales. If you want a system that keeps sales coming in on autopilot, OmniSend is where it's at. It's a powerful, intuitive tool built for e-commerce brands. You can build fully automated sequences with emails and texts, so you're still making money while you're off doing other things. And get this, automations are just 2% of email volume, but drive 37% of sales. And 87% of those sales come from just 3 automated sequences: the welcome sequence, the cart abandonment sequence, and the browse abandonment sequence. And when someone clicks one of those automated emails that you built in OmniSend, 1 in 3 ends up buying. OmniSend also gives you 24/7 support, free migration, and smart AI tools that help you write faster, like a copy generator that writes for you, and an AI writer that suggests ways to boost performance. And you're getting similar power to the big platforms, but with a way better price. Because you know I am all about keeping those profit margins high. And since OmniSend is sponsoring this video, you can start completely for free. Click the link in the description below this video and use code Molly Kaiser at checkout to get started. So what you can do is upload that YouTube script template into a custom GPT. And then what you can do is ask it, what questions do you need for me to answer in order for you to fill out this YouTube script template? And then you can answer those questions and it will populate the entire YouTube script template for you. We are talking title, video description, the hook, the body, the resolution, and even the call to action to the next video. It is magical. I also more recently used a software called fal.ai, that's FAL.ai, and I trained it to create a custom Laura of me, which is essentially an AI clone. So that way I can put a prompt of what image I want and it will create the image with me. So it will look like me. And then what's cool is I can take that image and I can put it into a software called Kling, Kling, and it will take that image and bring it to life. I've been experimenting with this on my Instagram. I'm able to populate an image of me and then use Kling to bring it to life to create a 5-second reel for Instagram. I also started creating some that are the size of a YouTube video to create 5-second stock video footage to use as B-roll in my YouTube videos. Now, this is stuff that I've just been playing around with. It's not like a set in stone process yet, but I do think keeping up with AI is super important. And ChatGPT in particular has made creating and selling digital products faster and easier than ever before. And by the way, if you want my full free on-demand workshop that will take you through finding your niche, what digital product to sell, how to grow your following, and how to sell it, go ahead and register for your free seat now. It's the first link in the description below this video. Now, in my opinion, the reason this is the most underrated business to start with AI is because, again, you create it once, you can sell it over and over and over, and it's faster and easier than ever before because of AI. I've talked a lot about using it to actually create the scripts for your videos for your digital product, to creating a custom GPT to help with customer support, to even creating things like your own custom B-roll and reels for Instagram. But let's switch gears and talk about how you can make more sales for your digital products with AI. One thing I did recently was I created a custom GPT that we can use internally in the business as our copywriter. So what I did was I took all of my past YouTube video scripts, all of our past copy, we're talking sales pages, emails, any good copy that we have, and I loaded it all into the GPT and trained it on it. Then I went ahead and took our top performing sales page and asked ChatGPT to turn that into a template. And I did this for all of our best marketing materials. I asked ChatGPT to template that marketing material. So now I have a trained GPT on my voice, my stories, my best performing sales posts, all of that good stuff. And I have templates. So now if I want a sales page written, I can simply tell ChatGPT about the product. It's already trained on my voice and my copy and all of that good stuff. And I can attach the template and say, hey, please write a sales page for XYZ product. And it will boom, write you a sales page. Now, I will say this. I have found that the accuracy with the custom GPT for a sales page in particular is better if you have it write your sales page in chunks. So if you take chunk 1 of the template, put it in and have it write it and do the same thing for each chunk, you will come out with a better sales page than having it write the entire sales page all in one go. I'm not really sure why that is, but that's just what I have found to be. Either way, though, it's going to give you a fantastic draft that you can play with and save you literally hundreds of hours or thousands of dollars plus that you would have spent writing the sales page or paying a copywriter. And you can follow the same process to make a sales page, a checkout page, sales emails, whatever it is that you want. I have loved this business model and been using it since 2014. I have been a full-time business owner since I was 19 years old. I've had a service-based photography business. I've had an education business for photographers, and I have the education business that I have now. This is my favorite business model. And here's the best part. Not only do you get to create the product once, sell it over and over and over again, but you do not need to create more than one digital product. In fact, more digital products does not equal more money. So this business model is truly so simple. Right now, my main job is just continuing to put out YouTube videos, continuing to drive traffic. I already have all of our sales machines fully automated. The program is created, it's recorded, it's in our school membership, which our membership is called Freedom Creator Club. Everything is already built out. So now my job is just keep bringing in new students, keep helping serving the students that we have, keep getting them results, grow the business, grow the revenue, grow the student results, win, win, win for everyone. And remember, you do not need a big budget to get started with a business like this. Just about every business I started completely from zero, making sales as soon as possible and using that money to grow the business. You can grow on YouTube for free. You can grow your email list for free using System.io, link in the description below. You can create a sales page, a checkout page, all that stuff for free on System as well. There is no excuse to think that you need to have money in order to get sales with this business model, because you absolutely do not. I have proven that time and time again. And remember, if I can do this, my students can do this, you can do this too. The biggest question is, do you want to do this? Does this seem like a good business model for you? And if you're thinking this could be something that you want to do, but you don't know what digital product you would sell, I made a custom GPT just for you, totally free. All you got to do is go to the link in the description below, download it, answer 5 questions, and the GPT will not only tell you what type of digital product you should sell, but what your digital product should teach and be about. So be sure to check out those free resources below now. Now that you know the most underrated online business to start with AI, you might be wanting to learn even more about AI side hustles, but how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because if you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be way more powerful. See you in the next video.